outside of the box homes that are a bit unconventional, becoming the new conventional. Stick around as we chat about it.
Good morning.
Wow,
how are you?
Reverse today. Good. How are you?
Good, man. You're the host.
I know. I'm the hostess with the mostess, as they say.
And this morning, guys, we're talking about a bit of a exciting and awkward topic because of some of the homes we're going to show you. But the way people are, it's getting more accepting to do something a little bit different with your house. It's to be unconventional and less conventional is definitely happening more out there in property. So we've got some really cool examples that you've researched, Nat, Pat.
Yeah, so I sort of wanted to talk about this today due to this place in a studio apartment that went viral after it went live on realestate.com. I'll share my screen and show you. I'm sure people will recognize it. There we go. So it was an Adelaide studio apartment.
Adelaide, of course, Adelaide.
With the bathroom right in the middle of the kitchen. I don't know if anyone's seen anything like this before. I know I haven't, but you've got a little frosted glass there, so there's a bit of that courtesy, I guess. But yeah, this made headlines. It's going for $400 a week, including utilities. But yeah, what do you think, Mark?
You know what? I reckon, and we're saying this off air, there's a time in life where this is okay or this is even good. You're on a budget, you're 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You're a bit alternate, bit funky. Friends come around, have a giggle, but you're on a budget. So, I don't mind it.
Yeah, and I think like the actual apartment itself, I was looking at the listing and it's quite a beautiful place. It's really like, it's got lots of Art Deco features, which I think is a big thing, especially for young people now. And if you look at the floor plan.
Good floor plan, great floor plan.
Yeah, big balcony. But yeah, that bathroom, I think they're lying a bit in this floor plan because those are thick black lines when they should be thin glass.
That's it. That looks like a normal, pretty good floor plan until you see that first photo. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, so I know as someone in the media team, I know I'd probably have to go through and edit that floor plan a bit. But yeah, we were just looking at it because bit of profanity there, but the bedroom itself, it's actually quite a big studio apartment.
Yep. I like the balcony, $400 a week. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. But
beautiful building from the outside.
I know, it's gorgeous. Like, and you can see at the top that balcony, it's fully covered, and you got the nice sort of vintage style there. But yeah, that's the one that's been making headlines lately for good reason.
Wow. So obviously it would have been. I reckon looks like it would have been in an original home, and that probably would have been either a living room or a bedroom up there, and they've whacked in the kitchen and whacked in the bathroom.
Yeah. So look at that.
What else we got?
Well, this next one is, as I was saying off air, it's my dream home. This is actually in Campbelltown, and I'll just skip up to the top. But it is a medieval castle-style home with full interior decorations to be like it's a medieval times. It's awesome.
So did this guy do this, or he bought it like this?
He bought it like this. So this was made in the 1970s by, I think he was an English guy who just was really into history, and he's really put his heart and soul into this place. It's got stained glass. There's a moat surrounding the whole property. I tried to find the
imagine
floor
the
plan.
cost.
That's the thing. I was looking at it and I couldn't find the listing that's live now. I think it's about to go live, but it last sold for $450K in 2014.
450 2014, so $1 million today, 1.2 today.
Which
at best.
It's just beautiful. Like even like all the features. I think the guy who originally made it, he wanted it to he engraved a lot of shields with like a lion's head in it. So it was really like what they used to do in like olden times.
Wow. And that's even good if you want to put your kids in there in that little lock thing, lock the kids in there.
And this thing on the left.
Yeah.
Get some
Behave
tomatoes.
all.
Yeah, so this is in the Campbelltown area. It's got gargoyles in the property. That's inside. As you can see, it's quite old condition if you look at the roof there. But yeah, it's got a throne-style toilet as well. So that's in Campbelltown. I think the average price for a 3-bedroom house around there is around 800, 900K. But just this, like, I can't say I've seen anything like this, particularly in the Sydney area as well. This is local. Like,
that is nuts. Now, trending these sort of properties outside of the box homes, like surely I can't imagine this going up in value. I don't know. I guess it's got to.
Yeah, well, I think there's always going to be a niche market for these kind of things. I don't know. I think it's just doing a bit of research and trying to find the people that would be interested in it. Obviously, if you're looking for like a modern design, this wouldn't really be a scene. But this was made in the 70s and it's still got a lot of hype around it. And I don't think many features have changed. Like even if you look at the roof, they're all from the 70s when it was first made, all those shields and those designs. So I think it'll be interesting
to see. They
look
so in love. They just look so in love, those two.
I know, it looks like a wedding photo shoot. Oh, it's beautiful.
Makes them happy.
Yes.
I wonder who loves it more than the other person, if the hubby loves it more, the wife loves it more.
Oh, I don't know. They both, like the original photo, they both look pretty smitten with the house and each other.
That's God.
And then,
out of the box homes, what are the things that are out of the box now different that people are accepting more? Because, I think certainly, yards would be one of those things that people did not accept not having a yard. Now they will accept not having a yard. So it seems like another thing that was unconventional, like I can't believe people didn't put balconies on properties 50, 60 years ago. It's the weirdest thing. It's like now every property must have a balcony. I think it could even be legislation in a lot of councils that it's got to have a balcony and outdoor area. So that's sort of starting. That I guess you could say it used to be non-conventional to put a balcony on a property because everything before 1940 had no balcony, and now it's conventional. So is there any other trends that we're seeing or people out there that are watching have seen that were unconventional and now becoming conventional? Outdoor heating, gas, electric. You never saw it on bars, restaurants, or particularly on patios at homes. Now that's becoming conventional to have that. What else?
I think definitely what you said about lawns. I think that's a big thing, like yards and the outside space. I think particularly with COVID, I think COVID's played a huge factor into what's become conventional and what's not. Like even having a home office, I think is one thing that's like sort of essential for a lot of families now after COVID, and now that there's a big shift to working from home. Pets, yeah.
Like everyone used to say it was so mean to have a dog in a unit. It used to be mean. People would say, that's mean. You can't have a dog who runs around in a unit. Now it's common. Now even I'm starting to see big dogs.
I know. I keep waking up in my apartment. We haven't seen the dog yet, but we know there's a dog in our apartment building because it just yaps in the morning. But
yeah, right. That's not right, eh?
No.
Any other out of the box stuff you found?
Yeah, well, this one I think is a new article. I just saw it pop up last night. But this is in the Central Coast, And this is, oh, I might want to share my screen to actually show everyone what it looks like. But it's a public school that got turned, I think it was a 5-bedroom apartment. Hold on, here we go. So it's just under 5,000 square meters, formerly Spencer Public School, and now it's been turned into a 4-bedroom home, and it's asking for 1.8 million. It's right on the Hawkesbury River. It's a beautiful location. So that's the view from the
wow. So it was a school. This was a school. Kids, hundreds of kids running around, and then they've sold it to someone who's privately purchased it and turned it into the school into a house.
Yes.
You never hear of that. Or even churches, churches into homes.
Churches, yeah. And I think it's that thing that people want a story with their house. So this photo is actually what used to be the school library, and now it's an entertaining room with a bar in the corner. You can see it over here. But it's just insane to think like what people are doing with these spaces. Like this, perfect for children, obviously. There's a huge like level lawn outside. This is, I think, the master bedroom.
Yep.
So lots of space, as you can see. And then there's an extra guest residence on site. I've never seen anything like this before, particularly in Australia. So if we go to the actual listing.
And also, like, I don't, look, call me old, but I may have, like, living in a church is so cool, but I think is it more acceptable these days?
Well, how so?
I don't know. Like, it just seems like I've always thought of it as creepy, and I'm not sure. It's a place of worship, but now people are buying these churches and converting them into homes, and I sort of see that as a cool thing rather than a creepy thing.
Yeah.
Again, I guess it's that perception of, I don't know. It's just managing perception, like, and even that a school into a home.
Yeah, like I feel like it'd be a good space if you had like 7 children. I think there's such a thing as too much space. Like if I moved in there with like my family of 4, I'd probably be losing my mind a bit with how much space and like thinking about the history of the place. But yeah, it reminds me of the quarantine station in Manly. Like, I feel like
it reminds me of a place, you know, where who are these people that are on the bridge, that are holding up the bridge? What are they called?
Blockade Australia.
Blockade. It looks like a house Blockade Australia would live in.
like a cult house.
Like a cult house. It's like, it's where we should live. There's a place for everyone. It's real estate. Yeah. It's Blockade Australia's house. Oh. So that's where they've been living.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Well, that's when we're talking about niche market, there's a niche market.
There's a niche market. Well, and I guess that's a show, Nat. And everyone, I hope we've taken you on a bit of a journey around Australia, showing you some out of the box homes that people are considering at the moment. It's just, and I guess if you got the backbone, you can do anything. You can live in a church. You can live in have a bit of fun with it. And there's different styles of people for different things. But I think when you're doing a renovation on a property, if you do a renovation for everyone, it's a bit boring. If you do it for the majority of people and go for I think if you head for 80-90% of the market, you're going to do pretty well. You can't do 100% of the market. Otherwise, it's a little bit of a bland home. You've got to have a little bit of character.
You can have a little bit of fun.
Yep.
I know. Well, before we go, Mark, today as well, it would have been my granddad's 77th birthday, because I know my lovely grandma, who you have met many a time, watches this every morning. And so I'm technically 5th generation real estate, if you can believe it or not. So
really?
Yeah, well, because we've got a big history in Brookvale, so yeah.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? So Mr. Goloski would have been 77 today.
Yeah. So it's
I did meet Mr. Goloski once and or twice, and a beautiful man and a bit of an iconic man. I know you guys have, for people that are watching, Nat and Jess and Kim all work in the office. Mum and two daughters, and grandma's an avid supporter of you guys
Granny
in
Goloski.
real estate. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, happy
Well,
birthday to him, man. Happy birthday.
yeah, it's a good day. Just had to point that out. Anyway,
Big one.
all
All right,
right.
legend.
See
Take
you
care.
later, Mark.
See
Bye.
ya. Bye-bye.